Do you know what happens when you don't match the environment? Nothing wrong with you. You don't match the environment because you not made for it. So if you ever feel you don't belong somewhere and you feel guilty because you're born there, your friends are there, your family members. I felt this my whole life. You don't fit in. Nobody understands you. You're different. Something wrong with you. You don't belong there. It's like you're the package that was delivered to the wrong environment. Okay? And I always had this inner calling, and now I know, of course, after a couple of years, long life story actually, trying things, going, of course, and I really say like going to partying because you didn't see the way out or in the right community. And especially as a kid, you know, when you, let's say you become religious as a kid and you're in an environment where it's so uncool, right? So you're not doing this because you want to fit in. And it hurts you so much. Or I don't know, I just like one little boy, 14, that's not a little boy anymore, wanted to play basketball. And he really have this inner calling. But the guys were just, sorry to say, like fucking rich kids. Mean, stupid, trainer was shitty. So boy, maybe you are meant for bigger, you better, because you have the right mindset. But he couldn't stand it because he's also like a really nice team person. What basketball is, it's a team sport. And yeah, so we see like people don't leave because of the work or of the game, of the play, of the sport, because of leaders. This is why I left my jobs, because of my leaders. I loved all of my jobs. I did all of them with love. I never would do anything if sometimes we have to do things that we don't like. But to be honest, even when I needed to do, I did it with love. There's everywhere fun because I met great people, or I knew it's the farthest that I need to go somewhere else. So yeah, just wanted to say, because I talked to so many, especially girls, but I think like also teenager boys sometimes not feeling good enough, not fitting in, and yeah, so obviously if you don't have the opportunity to travel around the world with 15 and see what's out there, that's why you have the inner calling, because your spirit, your God-given genetics, and of course there are people outside that like genetics are by parents, but even there come from somewhere, calls you not meant to be here. There's something bigger out there. And I always had this, and then one day you just give up on your dreams, your hopes, and to be honest, on yourself. because you let go and suppress this inner calling. Because what we all want is just peace. But what we don't understand is that peace maybe is somewhere else. In the person that we can be, in another place, environment, community. And yeah, so just find yourself, find your inner calling, which is definitely not easy, especially as a young person. Find out. But I can tell you that I watched TV and saw someone surfing with 14, I don't know anymore. And I saw this and I was like, I want to do this. Nobody in my family, nobody ever talked about surfing. Okay? Nobody. And I'm like, this is it? I don't know how to do that. I don't even know where, but I want to do that. And then I bought my first, this is no advertising, Blue magazine, and I bought more and more, and I never went surfing. I bought my first surf suit. Never went surfing. And, I mean, when the first guy came and told me, like, he's going to to first surf trip with his guys, I was like, this is my chance. I go with you. I went to work and it's like, guys, I came out from holiday in 2 weeks. I need another vacations. And I have to, or I quit. And I had a cool boss, so I went. And it was a little scam because the other guys went surfing. Obviously, all shortboarder, all pros that didn't have any interest to teach me. And this guy just told me he's going to surf. I mean, he went to go to the surf trip, but he didn't surf. Yeah, he tried to teach me. It was terrible. I stand up, I think, like after a week, and not because he taught me, because one surf teacher saw me on the beach, and he was so I think he was really sad to see me struggle like this, because I hurt myself. This guy tried to just scream on me. Of course, he wanted to be like, more than friends. And I went every day and I was crying and they're like, why this is not for me? I want this so much. And then a guy came to me when the other guy were not there, and he said, like, look, I don't know who this dude is, but never get heat from your boyfriend. Wasn't this time. And this is not how you teach someone. Did you ever have experience? La, la, la. And he said, like, okay. Anyway, he asked, I never talked to you. You say, this is his teaching. Funny guy. And then he showed me the steps how to do it. And he told me, I will give you a beginner board. Because the other guy gave me like 6 point something. So like a short Malibu something. And day 7, I don't know which day, I stand up. And this guy were like, look, I told you. And I was like, oh boy. Whatever. So it's still there. It's still, the love is there. I mean, I'm not a pro. I'm going now and then. But this is like, this is my calling. This is where I have and feel my peace. This is my paradise. Okay? So there's everything a reason. And if you Feel something. Take every chance in your life. Every chance you give in life is given by God or by the universe because you called for, and sometimes you just forgot. And go for it. Go for it. Because worst thing in life is when you old, and this is not always the point. Let's say you can be 39 or 41, whatever, and become really sick, unhealthy, accidents, whatever. I mean, don't need to be, but think about it. We always talk like, oh, when you're 80 and then you regret. No. You might be 40 and then you don't have the time or the money. Or what, to be honest with you, there's never time, there's never money, right? So make it happen. And if you just hear someone talking about something, go over there and say like, sorry, I heard you talked about that. What can we happen? They say like, no, why you talk to me? Okay, fuck off, you don't see them again. Be brave and stay inspired. And you have so much ways these days now to learn things, to see things, to come in contact with good people. That's important. That might help you to do the first step. And I just can tell, like, my steps go over, yeah, I'm older than 15 now.